By the bushy eyebrows of Chorodus, I must stomp out this evil undead beast for once and for all.
Oh, you clerics. The Abbot's Hoard is a tale known to all would-be treasure hunters. Rebuking the decadent cities of man, a high priest led his followers into the wilderness to seek a life free of vice and sin. They bore with them a treasure train of priceless relics, holy fonts chased with silver and gold, gem-encrusted croziers, liturgical books bound in plates of platinum and sewn with golden wire, censers of carved gold, and 5 sacred reliquaries, proof against the dooms that stalk every mortal man. The tales all end there. The abbot and his congregation vanished, never to be seen nor heard from again, and to this day no treasure hunter has been cunning or courageous enough to return with the secrets of the Abbot of the Woods. Every boastful drunkard and wine-stained mercenary can recount at least one fanciful tale of the treasure's fate, but no one has produced so much as a single silver candlestick. It stands to reason that the hoard remains undiscovered or unclaimed. Learned souls whisper of another, less terrestrial treasure hidden amidst the ruins. Alchemists, scholars of the occult and their ilk, all affirm the belief that the abbot had secured a means of immortality. Theories hold that he led his people into the wilds so that he could complete the esoteric rite far away from the prying eyes of the overlord, confirming upon himself the mantle of godhood. You emerge from the woods at the base of a rocky ridge. The forest rises behind you like a verdant green wave, threatening to crash over you and your companions. Before you, atop the rocky ridge, squat the stone walls of a ruined abbey. The ridge is scoured of all vegetation save a single twisted oak, hung with dozens of blackened goat skulls. A chill wind whistles through the forest, causing the hanging heads to rattle against the boughs.
I'm going to Chicago to see goat skulls.
Ooh.
Yeah, they put on a good show.
I saw Goat Horror in Milwaukee, opening for High on Fire.
Ooh.
Nice.
This ridge, is it climbable or is it like a cliff?
It's just like a low rocky scar in the middle of this forest.
So if we wanted to hop it, we wouldn't need to make crazy checks or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, and then there's this squat ruined abbey that's just perched on top of this low rocky ridge in the middle of this forest.
Quick look at Otho takes a look at the goat skulls without touching. Does it look like they are old, or is there still some meat on the bone? Does it look like there's any sign that people are hanging them up recently?
It says the skin of each skull is black with grease and polished by the elements. The forehead of each goat skull has been branded with a crude approximation of a pentagram.
The traditional sign of welcome in these parts.
Indeed.
And the trees limbs themselves, the branches arch out in about 20 feet in every direction.
From where we're standing, is there any sign of like an entrance, a gatehouse or whatever leading into the ruined abbey?
Yes, at the front of the abbey you can see a pair of great doors.
And Eamon approach those doors and check for traps? Unless anybody else wanted to do anything with the tree?
No, not really. These were like a sign of dire foreboding.
Maybe take a skull.
Did you want to take a skull?
I don't think so. You are?
The cleric did, yeah.
As the cleric reaches for a skull...
Told you it could go badly.
Total party kill before we go in the front door.
Right? Good night, guys. It was good talking to you.
We tried.
I mean, did we, though?
No.
5 vultures
Oh, God. Okay.
swarm down
Great.
upon
Started
you.
it.
These skulls are like up in the branches of the trees. So in order to get one, your cleric has had to climb up into one of these lower branches. And as he did so,
All right.
these 5 vultures have swooped down at you angrily. Give me a reflex save.
That's right. It's that one. Rolled an 8. That's an 8.
Oh, you just made it. It was a DC 7.
Ooh.
So you are... Yeah, you are fine. Your cleric just shoos these vultures away, and they just disperse quite readily. And you manage to climb back down, and you've got one of these goat skulls in your hand. You notice that it rattles.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, got it.
Smasher.
Yeah, I just got it.
Did you want to smash it?
No.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Sure.
Amon, being the curious thief that he is, hearing the rattle in the skull, is going to borrow a sling from Johnny, since it makes way more sense for my thief to have the sling. And he's going to try to sling one of the skulls. See if he can throw it and hit it with a rock, see if anything falls out when he breaks it open.
Sure, go for it.
So that's +2, so that's just a d20 +2, so that's 17 to hit.
You hit one of the lower skulls just square on, and it just shatters. And as it shatters, you see like a pair of crooked fingers fall out of it onto the ground. 2 toes. They're human toes. And then like just this congealed mass of flesh and meat.
Yuck.
Your cleric recognizes the congealed mass as being of dried human muscle.
Ooh.
Well, the
Better
more
be
you know.
human muscle there.
So you make it to the gate. A pair of great doors, built of thick slabs of oak and banded in rusting iron, hang weakly from the scorched hinges. Once the double doors were barred from the outside. Now the iron bar lies bent and warped on the mossy ground before you.
As if something broke out.
Yeah, the wood is blackened and singed, and the iron deformed from apparently intense heat.
Okay.
And you can tell from the bent and half-melted iron bar that these doors were forced open from the inside.
Okay.
You can tell that the roof collapsed a long time ago, and there are just a few remaining rafters. The stone walls are rising 16 to 20 feet in height, covered in moss. The stones composing the walls are carved in the semblance of eyed, screaming faces. Stacked atop one another, they form a wall of wailing, weeping souls caught in eternal torment.
All human?
Yes, all of the stones are covered in a fine, wet moss. And further to the doors, a disc of hammered copper, roughly 1 foot across, is set into the center of each door and secured with 5 silver nails. Beneath each disc is a crude brand burned into the wooden beams. The brand depicts runes.
RUNES. Okay.
Are the runes in any language anybody recognizes?
Let's
Um,
see. I think I would get.
If they're not instantly recognizable, the shaman turned wizard would happily give them a look and an
the
intelligence
wizard,
roll.
a wizard or a cleric can easily read these. They're runes depicting the words madness, disease, age, hunger, and violence.
Huh. Do they look like they're newer and added on, or does it seem like their original construction there? Because I could see if somebody went in and purged this place, they might have put these things on as like basically radioactive symbols. Like all this stuff is in here, don't come in. Or maybe that's just sort of like the motto of the people who built the thing in the first place: madness, etc.
Madness, disease, age, hunger, and violence.
They look like they could possibly have been added later, yes. That they are not original to the door, no.
Oh.
If probably Eamon, he's the thief, goes up to the doors, specifically the scorched wood you were talking about, and gives it a sniff. Is there any lingering smell of smoke, or does it seem like this is a scorching that happened a long time ago?
Seems like it happened a long time ago.
Okay. And the doors are kind of busted. So Eamon's up there. Does he see anything like peeking in? Because the doors aren't like square on their hinges, so he should be able to peek through.
Yeah, peeking through, he can see a deserted, empty abbey And you can see all the way through to the what looks like an altar at the far end.
Well, I mean, even if these things were put on there as a warning, I think we've come far enough that we're not going to let a couple little plaques of madness and disease and aging scare us off. So, shall we proceed inward?
Do we want to skirt around the thing to see if there's any other entrances in?
Oh, interesting concept.
Yeah, we can circle the building.
Yeah, we'll take.
I mean,
It's not that huge. Yeah, we can do that.
You circle the building and you find no other means of access.
Okay, just kind of figured, just wanted to see.
No, they're all just 20-foot stone walls.
Okay. Do the faces continue all the way around the thing?
Yes, they do.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
dear.
I guess. Does anybody
Johnny
Yeah.
is a warrior. He's not particularly strong, but he'll try to shoulder the door open so everybody can get through.
I mean, it's open wide enough for us to step through, isn't it?
Is it open that wide? Okay, I couldn't tell
You
from the
shoulder
picture.
no, you shoulder it. You shoulder it and open it fully. And as you do so, an icy wind blows from over the treetops, and the goat skulls in the trees rattle and clack. Foreboding clouds begin to gather overhead, blotting out the stars above. As Johnny shoulders the door and stumbles inside the abbey, he spies a pair of blue apparitions watching him silently from the end of the nave. A tall, thin male in priest's robes and a lithe female in a long cloak and veil. Both make signs against evil as if to ward you off, and then the two part and then vanish.
All right, so the legends we know, I mean, this is obviously distant past, but was there just like, this is an evil cult that went out into the woods to do this abbey? Or, like, I'm trying to figure out if they were generally lawful and good and bad things happened to them, or they were like evil and maybe somebody came and like burned their stuff down. I don't know. I could see a couple, but we don't have anything more on the legends apart from.
No, it was so long ago. It was supposedly he was a high priest and he led his followers into the wilderness seeking
Which is always a good thing to do.
Seeking a life free of vice and sin.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So anyway,
Patrick,
so
never
you're in this ruined abbey.
Yep.
And again, the roof clearly collapsed long ago. The few remaining rafters span the walls like a shattered rib cage. The nave rises to a low stone dais, topped by a great mound of stones. Resting atop the stones are a serpentine dagger, a wooden chalice, and a blackened clay pot.
So shall we approach cautiously?
Yeah, let's just approach cautiously and see what's what.
I could do detect magic if we're within 30 feet. Let me just look
That's
at
a good idea. And weirdly, I don't have that. I did my spells total randomly, so I got what I got.
Yeah,
I've got some pretty random characters here too.
Okay, so I'd have to get within 30 feet. It would take 2 actions. And I'd get to do the stuff. Right. D20 plus 4. Come on. Fuck, that's a 6. Nope. It's not going to do it. So there's that.
What's the lighting situation in here, by the way? Oh, I guess the roof is gone, so
The roof is gone, and it's still. We'll say there is a moon, but it's kind of obscured
we're here at
by
night.
clouds. But
Okay.
yes.
All right, I'm gonna try again. I didn't gain disapproval, barely. So yeah, we're gonna see what this does. Fuck, no. Okay, that was an 11, and let me just double check.
Why do you keep inviting Garrett to these games, Calm?
'Cause I'm
To
willing
listen
play
to
more than
him mumble and mumble.
Right?
I'm willing to play more than one character.
Yeah.
Shit. Dang it, no, 11 is not gonna meet the threshold. Okay,
Oh wow.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I gotta get a 12 plus.
you could spend luck, but I don't know if it's
Yes,
worth
okay,
it at this
that's
point.
a 12. Great, that's a 12. So I'm aware of magical enchantment on any object or creature within range. Yeah, it lasts for 2 turns, so I'm just gonna slowly walk within like 20 feet just to try and encompass like the altar and the items on it.
Yeah, you see a faint glow on the dagger and the clay pot that rests on top of the altar. The wooden chalice doesn't seem to do anything.
Well, the clay pot and the dagger got something going on. Well, this is getting tough.
Althus will take a look at them without picking them up. Do they have any, especially the things that lit up as magical, have any designs on them or...
Make a reflex save for me, will you, please?
Oh, really? Okay. For a 6. Oh, man. He
As-
only rolled up
as-
with 7 hit points, so be
As
nice to him.
Althus is approaching the altar, he gets to within about 10 feet of it, and you notice from the pile of stones, it's not really an altar, it's just like a pile of stones with these things on top of it. It looked from a distance, it looked like it was an altar, but as you get closer to you can see that it's just a mound of stones. And as Altus gets to within about 10 feet of it, you notice one of these smaller stones just rise up in the air, seemingly by itself, and blings towards you. And it strikes Altus in the shoulder and just inflicts 1 point of
1 point of non-lethal damage.
Oh, yes.
Poltergeist stone. Okay, I will stop and not approach any more closely for the moment. Now, looking around, like, at least on the map, I'm not seeing any doors or stairwells or anything like that. Like, this is all we're seeing here?
Yes, there's the doors you came through, and the rest is just ruined stone walls. And then this pile of stones here in the center of the chapel.
Do we want to check around?
Yeah, I was going to say Otho the halfling, and others may want to as well, is going to look around to try to see if he can spot any trapdoors or... I guess that would be about it, huh? Like, because we know the walls just go to outside.
Give me a reflex save.
All right. 10. Okay, this time I get retired.
As Ortho is making his way past the pile of stones,
Well, he's trying to give it some distance, yeah.
you see the dagger rise into the air,
Mm-hmm.
and it hurtles towards you, but you manage to duck and it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Okay.
Otho also notices, as he passes this pile of stones, a draft of cool air that seems to whistle from within the stones.
Okay. So we need to dig into these stones, but the stuff hurls itself at us.
Well, real quick, I would assume there's some dust or dirt or something on the ground.
Sure.
If John picks up a fistful of that and kind of throws it in that direction, does it seem to land on anything invisible? See what I'm trying to do here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Oh, that's smart. Like something could be throwing stuff at
Yes,
us.
if there was something invisible that was just throwing rocks and knives at us.
Does anybody have
I mean,
rope? I randomly
yes.
rolled like very limited equipment.
I have, same here, but I do have 100 foot of rope. Eamon does, and he's a rope maker, so that makes sense.
Ah.
I picked up some stuff. I'm assuming that we were able to pick up some things.
Oh yeah, we had like cash aplenty.
Yeah,
Oh.
columns allowed that before, so I got some things.
Yeah, column is that cool if we have
Speaks Minotaur.
buy a couple basic items?
Sure, of
Oh yeah,
course.
like I don't have torches on my sheet. Okay.
No, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, we're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we can have a bunch of things.
John has like 1,500 gold pieces.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
I could try to cast force manipulation. If it works, I can create, depending on how good I roll, a sphere or a shield or whatever of force right next to this rock pile, so where somebody could go behind the shield and just like reach around and start taking rocks out.
We could do that, and honestly, if you want, it could be John, and he could hide behind your shield and his shield.
I've got 2 shields. I mean, we could try and make a shield wall and try and go in and
Okay.
move
Oh,
some
do you want to
stuff.
just use actual physical shields then?
No, we can. I mean, we can double up.
Okay.
Yeah, the dwarf will go in with you, so we can have like a low shield, high shield.
Yeah.
Low
Okay,
shield, high
so-
shield, magic shield.
Okay, so I'm attempting to cast force manipulation, and the result varies depending on how good or poorly I roll. 13 plus 4, 17.
Nice.
Consulting the book of spells. Wizard forms a floating platform of force energy 3 feet above the ground. The disc-shaped 3-foot diameter platform follows me at a distance of 3 feet, but can be commanded to move up to 20. Okay, so I can make it move. Ooh, it can carry up to 100 pounds per caster level. Oh shit! It has to be a higher level to. So anyway, it's just a floating platform, and I'll have it kind of float. Yeah, that wasn't exactly the result I would have wanted, honestly. But float between whoever's picking stuff up and
So you
the
got a
rocks.
floating platform.
Floating platform of force, yeah.
How much can it hold?
It can hold up to 100 pounds per caster level, so 300 pounds.
Well, then put it on the ground, and we'll just kind of move the rocks on top of
Ooh,
it.
nice,
We can move them
awesome.
off to the side. We can make kind of a conveyor belt, or
Okay, but then shield
something like
ourselves with
that.
a physical shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
shield ourselves, and we just don't have to be as. Yeah, if we're just
We
kind
have
of
to
scooping
exert
them towards
ourselves.
us, and we can keep the shields up.
Word.
In fact, if the dwarf and the warrior wanted to kind of be shields and have the halfling just reaching in between our legs,
Mhm.
grabbing rocks and putting them on your platform, that might work. And then the dwarf and I can totally focus on projectiles.
Okay, yeah, so it will be so. Start digging the stuff out.
Make some goddamn lemonade out of that shit.
Yeah. Ooh, and Otho's strength 15, actually, so that's a fine thing
Oh.
for him to do. Weirdly for a halfling.
You start clearing away these stones. You notice that the wooden chalice is cracked and dusty, and the blackened clay pot is filled with moldering leaves.
Oh, is the dagger still just laying on the ground?
Yeah, the dagger's just laying on the ground. Do you want to pick it up?
Eamon would retrieve that.
Okay, it's got old, dried blood on it. The clay pot, which I assume one of you has taken because you're clearing stuff away here.
Mhm.
The
Sure.
clay pot contains this kind of black, fatty grease.
Similar to the stuff we saw smeared on the goat skulls.
Yes. Seems very similar to those.
Great. Okay.
Use that for cooking later.
Who's going to take the clay pot? Is that going to be in the halfling's possession since he was the one doing the lifting?
I got it.
You got
Okay.
So
it?
you got a clay pot with black, fatty grease.
Yeah, that's in its own little small sack. It's all on its own.
You start clearing stuff away, and after about 20 minutes or so, you start to find some wooden beams and then this makeshift lattice of branches and old wooden beams. And you find what looks like the opening of a well, and it's about 7 feet across, and it looks like it descends about 20 feet to a sandy stone floor below.
Okay.
Time for a rope.
Yeah, I can definitely drop a rope down there. Is there a big enough boulder up here to secure it to lower ourselves down and
Sure.
feel like we can reliably get back up? Or
Sure.
yeah, anything? Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I guess I would use the rope. Yeah, tie it off, and who wants to go down first?
I mean, the halfling is pretty good at small spaces. And
Okay.
so he's got infravision, so he can go down without a light to start.
Okay.
As you attempt to enter the well, you are just pelted with stones from seemingly every direction around you. Each of your characters takes a point of non-lethal damage from these stones and small rocks that are just hailing down on you.
So is there some kind of like a spirit or apparition, do you guys think? Or is this some kind of magical ward?
Eamon's just like, hello? Because John did see 2 people before, which he would have told you guys about. So we know there are some around.
As you say that, you see the translucent priest and nun materialize once again before you.
Greetings, friends.
Say, please, sirs, do not enter the well. You must not free the abbot. You do not know what awaits you. He must not be freed.
What if we go to kill him?
Yeah, what awaits us? Who are you?
Yeah.
I say more kindly and less bluntly than that.
We served him as acolytes, but we refuse to abide his madness. You say you are going to kill the abbot?
Yes, by the grace of Joranus, I am here to bring the light of my God to justice of this abbot.
You do not understand. The abbot has sought immortality at the price of his own flesh.
Is there a way to dispel him from the world?
His flesh must be turned against him.
Wait, was his is his flesh? Was it used in a ritual in this bowl and in this goat skulls outside?
The two apparitions vanish.
Hmm. Let's go collect some goat skulls. Kill the abbot. Kill the abbot. Kill the abbot.
Give him no.
What do you think? Should we go gather up some more abbot renderings from the goat skulls outside?
Sure.
We don't
I mean,
know if
maybe
that's
that was the
Abbot.
ritual that did his immortality thing.
We don't know if that's the Abbot. That could be these other people. It could have been like bodies.
Well, they
of
said
the
he
priests.
he sacrificed his flesh for immortality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
if
that
he was
doesn't mean
able to
it's-
do that,
yeah.
he could have sacrificed the other people's flesh for other things too.
Sure.
I mean, could have, but that's not the plot hook we just got.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
they disappeared right when we said it. That seems like a good sign.
Yeah.
We've got the bowl with stuff in it. If you want to go back, we can go back.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
in a
it's
hurry?
It's literally right outside. Yeah.
You afraid of vultures or something all of a sudden?
I kind of am, but
Well,
I guess.
I'll stay low and keep slinging, and I can sling rocks until.
Well, maybe we should bring them down so that we don't dislodge the stuff.
Yeah, I think we should carefully
Okay.
bring them down. I think we can probably scare off the vultures among the 6 of us.
Oh, easily, yeah. So pick a number of skulls you're getting, and
I mean,
Like, how many are on there?
there's a competitive number of them.
Well, then what? I've got 1. So do you guys want to get 4
And I
more?
broke one.
Yeah, so that's 2. We want to get 4 more. We have a total of 5 plus the.
Nah, let's get 3 apiece, so we have 9 because multiples of 3 in fantasy and.
Do any of your characters have an intelligence of 5 or less? I imagine not.
No,
Um.
I have a 7.
No, I've got pretty smart characters actually.
Okay.
I looked
do,
at
have a
goo
13
from one
and
of
a
my
14.
skulls.
do any of your characters have a companion animal?
No.
No.
But dang it, we could
Was
have had
there
the
a
goats.
goose? No, that's one of the ones I didn't grab.
Nope.
All right. Okay,
No goose.
that's good to know.
Were you gonna make me kill my own goose?
No. I wouldn't do that.
It's gonna
I
make you
mean-
talk to it, and then say, "Talk to me, goose."
Okay, so when we come back, do the rocks stop flying at us? It was those
Yes, they do.
apparitions, apparently. Okay.
It was those apparitions.
So I would like to, just in case someone yanks up this rope after us, I don't know exactly what we'll do, but I would like to. I have 100 feet of rope. If it's 20 down and tying it off to something, say I used 40 of it.
Fine.
So yeah, I'm going to cut my rope and I'm going to have 60 feet of rope on my person and 40 feet hanging here,
Sounds good.
just so I'm not completely out of rope.
I've got some spikes if you want to try and secure this end on the top here too.
I think Colm said we were secure on the top.
If you wanna use a spike for narrative purposes, sure.
Do any of our casters have like a mage hand or anything like that that would get a rope back up? We can cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll figure out something.
I also have 150 feet of rope as well, Cam.
Okay, good.
So there's that.
Maybe we can just pile up all the rope and then climb it. We can pretend we're ants on a pile of spaghetti.
You drop the rope and you are heading down into the well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do we want to go cautiously? Because
I think recklessly.
Okay.
I mean, at
No.
least dropping down into the well, we've been clomping around and making
I guess
enough
you're right.
noise up there that I think getting
Yeah,
down to the
moving the
bottom of the well,
rocks.
we don't need to
Yeah.
worry about it too much.
You descend 20 feet to a sandy stone floor, and twin passageways are cut into the walls of this well. Both passageways slope down steeply into darkness.
Similar pitches on both of them.
Yep, there are runes scrawled over each passage.
Which read?
The western passage has the rune of madness. The eastern passage has the rune of disease.
I think I'd choose madness over disease.
Yeah. Does our
I
cleric
don't know.
have any cure madness or cure disease spells?
I've got cure paralysis, restore vitality. That's about it.
Okay.
Might be able to do some other fun stuff. Disease. I can also cure disease.
Well, let's go disease.
Let's go disease.
So you're gonna head east.
Toward the disease row, yes.
The stench of rotting flesh hangs in the greasy air like a foul miasma that coats your skin, tongue, and lungs. The rough-hewn chamber is awash in a sea of rats. They swarm in and out of the chamber through hundreds of holes burrowed in the walls and floor. The rats cluster around a single severed foot, ornamented with jewels and platinum bands, feasting on the flesh like supplicants before vanishing back into the swarm.
Mules, you say?
What's the size of the foot? Just regular human?
Upon closer inspection, it's a human foot covered in rancid meat that the rats devour down to the bone. And the rats all seem like diseased and covered in open sores, puckering abscesses, oozing scabs, patches of bare flesh, stunted limbs, pus-filled eyes, and literally thousands of fleas. And you notice that as they strip the foot of its rancid meat, the flesh just seems to regenerate on it again, and they devour it again, just in an endless cycle of feasting.
How many rats are we talking here?
Thousands, just countless rats.
Oh, why isn't Jenny here?
Is it safe to say this room is like 10 foot wide by like 25 feet long?
Sure.
Okay.
And it looks extremely unstable. There's just rat holes all over the place. They've burrowed into everything around here.
Oh, considering this is a foot, I think we might need to grab it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wizardy dude, do you have any area of effect spells or anything
I've
like
got
that?
Choking Cloud at lower levels of failure or of success. Ooh. Like if I can get an 18 or 19, I can get a radius of 20 feet centered on a target of the caster's choosing. They take a point of damage each round, -2 penalty to all rolls. I don't know, man. I also have sleep, but I feel like that's only going to get a handful of rats.
Yeah, how long does this choking cloud last?
It lasts.
Because I'm betting rats only have 1 hit point.
Duration varies by the effect, but so 1d4 rounds, 1d4. Yeah,
Okay.
depending on the level of success, they last longer.
Okay.
So okay, let's stand back a bit, and I'll try to get it in the center of the rats. Hey, column for Spellburn. Do I have to declare it before I roll?
Yes.
That blows. All right. Well, I don't need strength, right? I'm gonna Spellburn 3 strength to get an additional +3.
Okay.
That's how it works, right?
Good man.
+3.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
+7.
Nice to see some spell burn going.
14. Okay, so that's still pretty wimpy. Up to 1d4 small clouds of smoke of toxic gas appear around selected multiple targets, all of which must be within range. The clouds follow their targets; they cannot escape. Oh, but all it does is -1 penalty to all of their rolls.
Where were you aiming at? You were aiming at the foot?
I was aiming it at the rats around the foot. Yeah, so I get
As you do that, they
3 clouds.
do disperse. They do disperse at the cloud.
Okay, and the cloud chases them around.
Yes, and they do leave a space that
Okay.
you could possibly get through.
Does somebody want to take a deep breath, run in? I guess, and the cloud follows the rats as they try to scurry away
okay.
from it. So does somebody want to run
We've
in,
got fire.
grab it? I've got an oil flask, so if somebody
I
wants to
think
run in, okay.
Maybe if John just takes a torch in each hand and waves them around, Eamon can grab the foot.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable?
Sounds good to me.
John and Eamon are going in?
Sure.
Otho will cover them with his short bow.
I've got sling and short bow as well, ready to go.
Can you make luck checks for Amon and Johnny, Cam?
Sure. He rolled an 8,
And what's his luck?
10. And Eamon rolled a 10, and his luck is 11.
Okay, you managed to keep these rats at bay, and Eamon grabs.
He's
The
going to
foot.
wrap it up in, I'm sure he's got some rags or a cloak or something.
And as you pick it up, more rats just come swarming out of the walls, and the entire chamber is just teeming with them. And they flood over all of your characters, just like a wave. So I need every single character to make a reflex save.
Wave
Ooh.
of diseased rats!
20, natural 20 +2 for Althus. Where was that on my spell? Uh-oh.
Jeez.
That would be a 5 for Otho.
Yeah, I got a 5 and a 9.
Otho takes 2 points of biting damage. Dilwyn? Both of
Dil-
yours failed?
Dylan got a 9 and Thunk got a 5.
Dilwyn takes 3 points of biting damage.
Oh,
Thunk takes 3 points of biting damage. Cam?
Eamon with a 14 plus 2 is 16. And John with a 15 plus 1 is 16.
Very good. Also now, I need Alphys, Dilwyn, and Thunk.
Yeah.
I need you all to make fortitude saves.
great.
Another 20 for him. Jesus.
Great. So Dylan's not going to make the fortitude save. He rolled a 1. But Thunk rolled fortitude 18.
Okay. And was it Alphys who got bit, or was it
Otho got bit.
Oh no, sorry, you should have rolled for Otho, but I'll take
Okay.
your 20. We'll
Okay.
say it was
So
a
will
20
I.
on him. Dilwyn, however, suffers 2 points of stamina loss,
Oh, great.
and he has contracted a divine wasting disease. And he will suffer 2 points of stamina damage every day until he is magically healed.
Great.
Are we still getting swarmed at this point then?
Yes, you are getting swarmed by rats.
Do we just make a break for it?
And I think we should keep going further in, honestly. I think we should try to get in that narrower hall and swing some torches and try to.
You mean
So as
you
though we
mean-
took a right turn.
You mean
like,
this hall?
Yeah.
out of rat zone into that
Okay.
other angled corridor.
And maybe we can throw down that flask of oil and toss a
Yeah.
torch on it.
Okay, yeah. As you are all making your way through there, the floor of the chamber collapses completely. And you can see that there's like a 15-foot hollow apsis beneath this chamber. And the rats all just pour into it. And they're just swarming around in there. But fortunately, you all managed to miss that and head down this passageway here to the south.
Once we're out of the way of the rat room a little bit, can we take a pause and kind of assess how folks are feeling?
Yeah.
I assume you're all feeling pretty terrible.
Well, my guys are doing all right. I didn't know if
Oh.
maybe our cleric needed to take a minute to get
Yeah.
out some Band-Aids or something.
I'm gonna.
Or like would cure disease help bring that stamina loss back?
That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, good. Rolled a 17 plus 4 is a 21. So I should be able to heal back 4 hit dice. So I'm going to use 2 of it to heal the disease, if this is a disease, a divine disease or whatever that is. So I'm assuming I wouldn't take the additional stamina damage. Would it heal back the other stamina damage?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But it will halt the disease from harming him any further. Unless you're not happy with that.
Well, I'm never happy with that. Spellburn
I'll tell you what.
Other
We'll
means-
split the
hold on.
difference.
Well, I mean, I've got Restore Vitality. I could try casting that to see what that does, but so I'm just gonna take the hit points because that's gonna be more than enough to get me back to that, and then I'm gonna try casting Restore Vitality. Restore Vitality to get my stamina back up.
Sure.
Okay, and so that's 19. So I restore ability score drain that is non-permanent in nature, whether caused by spellburn, monster attack, broken limbs, or other means. 2 points of temporary loss, strength, stamina, agility, intelligence, or personality. Okay.
Okay. So you're again in this narrow, sloping, downward passageway. The rats do not seem to be following you.
Okay.
Yay.
Similar slope as before. How far down have we gone if we were guessing at it? And if I'm being pedantic and it doesn't matter, that's fine.
100 feet?
We're 100
If-
feet down?
No,
If I'm
he's
ca-
saying
if I'm
the vertical
No.
distance down.
If I'm
Yeah.
causing these slope down, I don't know how far
Yeah.
down you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's always descending.
All right, we can keep the Abbot's foot from being immortal, and some of his muscles.
Maybe.
So who's got
Maybe.
that?
So you
does-
think it gets eaten and then it regenerates? So we need to like collect his entire body and keep it from being eaten.
I don't know. Maybe.
Is that what you're saying, Rob?
Well, I don't know. So they said we could use his body against him. And so, like, are his body parts lying around as we see them? And this was the sacrifice to have his foot eternally eaten and presumably other body parts screwed up? Or do we need to do some kind of, like, sacrifice? Or do we just whip goat skulls filled with his lard at him? I don't know.
I'm here
I'm
for that.
speculating here.
Well, let's check out the foot. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
flesh
Take a bite.
slowly coming back?
It's just like a desiccated, decayed foot. And
Right.
it's looped with platinum bands set with precious stones.
Shit. Maybe we should take those.
Do you want me to cast detect magic on it?
I mean, clearly something magical is going on
I
here.
think you could
Because
very
it was regrowing
Well,
Regrowing
but
as
we
it
can
was
find out
doing that.
about the
But the
about
gems, yeah.
the gems anyway.
Totally.
I don't know if it would be that precise. I think it might just be like, hey, look, it's magic.
Well, I can take a jet or a band off of the foot, and we can see.
Okay, see if you can.
Yeah, spin up your spell.
Okay. So that's 21. So I can determine exactly which objects or creatures are magically enchanted. So I would know if like the foot's magic or if the bands are magic or the gems are magic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The foot is magic.
Okay.
Okay.
The platinum and the gems are just precious metals and jewels.
Well, sounds like there are precious metal and jewels now.
So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to find a body part in each of the 5 different
Mhm.
runes,
I'm assuming so. Well, 4 now. So
which
we
would
got
Well-
be 2
disease.
hands, 2 feet, and probably a head somewhere.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That'll be
Well,
fun.
I just want to check our motivation here. Are we here to defeat the evil abbot? Or are we here to like round up some valuable, like wealthy stuff and then get out?
Especially if we're grabbing Abbott body parts and taking his stuff if he's letting us out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could leave the parts and take the valuable stuff too. But
We could.
Yeah. There's
Dude.
yeah, that's true. He might have
I
the
don't
means
think
to keep us from getting
he's
away.
letting us down here now, or letting us out of here now that we've gotten down without a reckoning.
That may be true.
By the bushy eyebrows of Chorinus, I must stomp out this evil undead beast for once and for all.
Oh, you clerics.
It's undead.
I'm not even
I'm-
supposed to be here today.
Undead.
Lawful.
Are you continuing down the passageway?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
think so, yeah.
Okay. You see a rune carved into the wall, and it is the rune of hunger.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat on the windows.
And then you find yourself in this low hall. This low hall is suspiciously empty, save for a humble wooden pedestal set with a simple wooden bowl. The pedestal is carved in the semblance of 4 gaunt men and women, reaching to the sky in desperate supplication.
We must have some rations, right?
Yes.
Want to
Someone
try
go put some
sprinkling a little
food in the bowl.
bowl? All right.
I want to see what happens.
Sure.
Fine. Thunk's gonna go up and plop one of his rations in the bowl.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay. And then the size of the pedestal, is it like just like 3 feet or something like that, or
Yeah, it's about 3.5 feet. Who's examining it?
Thunk?
Give
Might
me
I
an
think Punk
intelligence.
is the only one right up there.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Intelligence. Intelligence natural 20 for 20.
All right. Thunk notices as he's examining the intricate carvings of the pedestal, he notices that there is a door carved into that. It appears to have what looks like just a simple tumbler lock.
Hey, one of you thiefy guys.
Yeah.
Come on
I'll-
over.
Or-
So as in
yeah.
a door, as like a small door on the
Oh yeah,
pedestal?
it is maybe like 5-6 inches wide and
Okay.
about 2.5 feet tall.
Okay. I think I found a secret door / hidey hole.
Do you think it's a hand or a foot in there?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Whatever it is, it's good eating.
So that's 11 plus 5 for a 16.
Oh, a 16 is fine.
I've been rolling not fantastic, but decent tonight.
Yeah.
Consistently
the
decent.
lock yields easily, and the door opens, and within the pedestal is a broken humerus encased in poured glass and wrapped in tattered homespun cloth.
So maybe someone else grab that. I don't know if I want one person holding all the things yet.
Yeah, sure. Otho will wrap that up.
This
Okay.
thing looks quite unwieldy and awkward to carry too.
Oh, maybe it should be a taller person. Otho's a halfling.
It's also encased in glass, so
But Otho has a strength of 15, right?
Yeah, but I mean, a human
Yeah.
humerus. I mean, that's not that long, right?
Dylan will take it.
Can it go in a backpack?
Yes. Or maybe. I don't know. I'm assuming so.
as Dilwyn removes the relic from the pedestal, a frigid wind sweeps through the hall, leaving behind scores of gaunt, blue beggar children in its wake. The ghost beggars turn to Dilwyn as one, their hollow eyes wide with desperation. Their ghostly forms are emaciated and gaunt, dressed in tattered rags.
Down the damn
Otho-
hall.
So what are these apparitions?
Yes, they seem to be.
Uh,
They cry out for alms.
Let's see.
Alms?
How about those rations that are on the thing? Otho takes some
Wait.
of the bowl and like tosses them to the apparitions to see if they react.
Yeah, they descend upon it, and it opens up a gap, and Otho finds that he can move several steps. I assume you're trying to make your way towards the exit, are you?
Yes, we are
Ye-
quickly
yeah.
down the hall, continuing to complete this pentagram.
To the west.
I'll
Yeah,
take
not
time
back
to
the way we
throw
just
extra
came. Yeah.
rations.
They swarm you again.
So
More
even if we
rations.
start throwing more rations,
More
What if
Hang
we're
on.
rations, but like on the other side of the
Yeah.
the platform, like to get them to go there?
You know, what about I'll grab a fistful of copper and throw a fistful of copper, just kind of
Oh, yeah.
scatter it all over back this way.
Mhm.
Yeah, if they want alms.
I'll just, a fistful of copper, and I'll
Even
just
if not
chuck it
a-
over their heads back this way.
They do scramble for it, and you're able to make it further,
throwing more.
but you're still not to the exit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Are
just
we
gonna.
not?
I've got plenty of it. I'm gonna throw like a fistful of gold from both Thunk and Dilwyn.
Dude, the
Just-
copper's working.
That's fine. I'm just hoping that like more of it will keep them more occupied, and just like throw all my copper. And so yeah, like 70 copper and like 25 gold apiece.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to say you make it to this passageway and you make your way clear of these ghostly urchins. They do not follow you. Again, this slopes downward.
How is it going to be a pentagram if it slopes down on all sides?
Ooh.
It's an MC Escher pentagram.
Right?
Yeah, how are we gonna get back up to the other side though?
Well, you just keep going down.
Oh, it's gotta
Yeah.
go up at some
Come on,
point.
Garrett.
It's gotta go back up now.
You have to go down
No,
to go
it
up
doesn't, because
sometimes.
this slopes down.
So I just assume you just keep following this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to
Mhm.
keep...
Did we see a rune at all at the bend?
No, you don't.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
But you come down eventually into a chamber here, and the air in this chamber is still and stagnant, stinging your lungs with every breath and causing your torches and lanterns to sputter and spit. The walls and ceiling of the chamber collapsed long ago, littering the shattered floor with mounds of rubble, massive boulders, and uneven rock shelves.
Hmm.
Said you were looking for a rune?
Yeah.
You see a tumbled, broken archway that's fallen down on the ground here, and it has a runic sigil for age.
Ooh, I don't like that. What's that gonna do to us?
Let's see.
And your lungs sting, and that your breathing is labored with the chamber's dead air. Your upper
Yes.
epidermis and skin and hair begins to flake and die, leaving an ashen coating on your skin.
What?
Any of your food rations or any drink you have spoil and are ruined.
Even if it's in a water skin.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we just try to haul ass through here and see if we can get through this, whatever it is, as quickly as
Sure, let's
possible?
not stand here while we think about it. There might still
Oh.
be something we need to find here, but let's
Oh,
get to
that's
the other
right. There
side
might
of
be
it.
a body too, a body part.
There's got to be a body part here somewhere, but let's not stand around. Let's think
Okay.
about. Let's go somewhere else. Think about it. Come up with a plan.
It's a short distance across the chamber, but the fallen rubble complicates your traverse. I need everybody to make a DC 10 agility check.
Thunk is less than a 10.
My guys are both less than a 10, and not even
Eamon
close enough to
fails.
spend luck.
Oh, wow. So you all slip amidst the rubble and you find yourselves sliding into dozens of little crevices and pits. And then I'm going to need a reflex save for everyone who failed. Let me know if you get under a 13.
Yes. Thunk got under 13.
Good Christ. Otho and Althus both got under a 13. And again, not even close enough to where luck would help me particularly.
You find that organic materials are beginning to age. Cloth tears and frays. Your leather becomes quickly worn down. Wood dries and splinters. I need all of you to make a fortitude save. Let me know if you roll under a 5.
No.
Jesus.
Oh,
It's close, but no.
no.
Okay, everyone's good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still attempting to get out of here?
Through the room, but I guess watching for the hidden body part along the way.
Yeah, you don't see it, and you do feel a breeze coming from some of the rocks again below you, kind of to the south.
So Dilwyn survived the initial reflex save. Would he have
Yes.
been able to like throw a rope down and anchor himself kind of like at this corner? He's got a strength of 16 and try and just like help haul people out.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to need everybody who is not him to give me another agility check and let me know if you get less than a 10.
Good.
I mean, I had a character that passed
Good.
2.
Oh, okay. So both
So
of you are over
Okay.
there.
Yeah. So just
Okay.
Amon needs to give you a. And I'm sorry, what did you say? Agility?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I failed again.
So can the helpers help him out?
Yeah, they can. Who is down?
Thunk.
Thunk?
Yeah.
Okay. The others are scrambling to help Thunk. And
Amon
Eamon what?
crit failed.
Crit failed?
Yeah, he rolled a 1.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we'll get to you. So we got Eamon and Thunk. You're both trapped within rocks. Eamon actually finds himself pinned under rubble. So he can't move. He can't move at all. But while your compatriots are struggling to try and rescue you, the two of you notice that your non-organic materials are beginning to age. Your swords and daggers begin to rust. Your blades become nicked and dull. Your armor loses its sheen. Chains and links weaken and bend. And can the two of you give me fortitude saves?
Christ, a 4.
10.
Oh my god. Eamon finds himself aging by 9 years.
I have no idea how old he was to start with.
Yeah, well, he's 9 years older now.
12. He was 12.
And then Eamon and Thunk, you see a translucent blue crone creeping towards you on all fours, moving like a spider along the ceilings and walls.
Okay, can that be
And I'm
pointed out?
completely pinned. Ah,
Only Eamon and Thunk can see this thing.
Okay, so then Thunk is going to like, what is that blue thing? Holy hell! Oh my god, it's a crowd coming at us!
I'm going to need an initiative roll here.
Okay, for everybody?
You can all roll it, even though only Thunk and Eamon can see it.
Okay.
I'm going to say that Eamon's hands are free, Cam.
12, 1, 2.
Yeah, I got the same. I'm assuming your
16.
agility is bigger than mine.
17.
Got a plus. My initiative is plus 3.
Oh, then why don't you go first?
I rolled a 5, so you're all going first.
Nope. Dylan's not. Dylan's got a 2. The cleric, the one who could help.
I'm going to let you guys go first because I rolled a 5. So
Mm.
I'm hearing 12s. So you guys can go first. You can decide amongst yourselves who's going, but you can all go before me.
All right, I'm going to try. I think I had a high number. I'm going to try force manipulation to try to get that platform again and then lift the rocks off of the people who are pinned with it. It's like cast it under that. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. Natural
spell burn?
20.
Oh,
No
you don't
spell
need to
burn.
spell
Nat
burn.
20, so 24.
Nice.
Can I choose a lower effect than the one I got? Because that's actually less useful than, or do I actually have to take the one I got?
To use any effect up to your roll.
Great. So I'm going to do that floating platform of force energy again and get it under the rocks that are pinning them, and it's a 3-foot diameter platform. So I'm going to scoop it, like get as much rock as I can up off of the pinned people on that and lift it safely out of the way. And it could lift up to 300 pounds.
Lifting that off, Eamon, I assume, who's completely
He was completely pinned? Yeah.
trapped.
I'll
Yeah,
unpin
and
him.
yes, you
Yeah, spell was
free
useful.
Eamon, and you also notice that when you free Eamon and you move the particularly large boulders, you see some steps leading down where he was lying.
Ooh.
So Eamon is now free. That's your turn.
That was that was Alphys.
Okay. So again, only Eamon and Thunk can see this crone, but she is still crawling towards you all.
Okay, so can Otho can see this stairwell?
Yes.
He's gonna try to dash down and hope that there's a body part right at the bottom of it. He'll scamper down right quick.
I need you to give me an agility check.
So I got a 12.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was
You
ready
make
to
it.
spend
You
luck
make
there.
it to the. You make it to the steps.
Okay. Do I see any body parts?
No, you just see
Apart from
steps
Eamon?
descending.
Okay.
Just steps descending into darkness.
Yeah, okay. He's going down. He's got infravision. He can see down there. But I assume that'll be a future round.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my dudes.
I guess Eamon is free, so he'll stand up. Is his sling completely useless at this point? Is it completely disintegrated?
I'll have you roll a d16 instead of a d20 on it.
Okay. We'll still try that. So that will be that's +2 to hit. That'll be a 13 to hit.
If we can hit this thing.
You want to burn some luck?
Not really, but I'm going to. I'll burn.
How much do you need? Because I can burn a luck for someone else, and my luck counts as 2 as a half.
I'll do.
So if I burn a
Yeah.
luck, that
Burn
gives you 2. Will that do it?
Halfling, yeah. Okay, so that hits.
And I can get mine back overnight too.
Yes, you
Some
can.
of
Okay,
it.
cool. So then that is
I thought these can burn it too.
1d4, 3 damage.
Okay.
Does it seem affected by it, or does it just like pass right
yes,
through
it does. It like
good.
it falls from the ceiling, and
Oh.
scurries over rocks, still towards you. But you
Still
can
coming towards us?
definitely hit it.
Oh, good.
Did that help it pop out to anybody or anything?
No, I think
No,
only you and Thunk can see it.
Okay. Well, then I guess John is just going to move over by Eamon and cover. Rob, what was your character who's about to go down the stairs?
Both those going down the stairs. Yeah.
John will just move over here and be by Eamon and covering Otho.
Okay.
At that point, then Thunk is going to try and take a slap at this thing with the warhammer. Is it close enough for melee range at this point?
Sure.
Okay. If not, I mean, Thunk wasn't pinned, so I guess if it's possible to move 10 or 15 feet and do that, and then
You'll have to make an agility check.
okay. I mean, I guess if it's within 5 feet, I'm just gonna try and hit it then. So that would be 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, max damage. So 8, 9, 10 hit points of damage.
Holy crap! Yeah, you do. Yeah, you send that thing flying across the chamber, and it goes crashing, if it could crash, on the other side of the chamber, and then springs back onto its feet again and starts crawling back towards you.
Okay. And then I guess at that point, Thunks is gonna be like, "Doing, it's right there," and he's gonna point his warhammer right at it. I smacked it on that wall. And then Dylan's gonna try and make a turn undead, turn unholy. So that's gonna be
Weirdly, it says that the characters who can't see it cannot interact with it in any way. So that's
okay.
bizarre. So it's only you and Eamon who can interact with this thing.
For the sake of fun, would you allow the hand waving of Dilwyn trying to turn on holy and it not working?
Fun? Okay. You can have fun, I guess.
Okay, and then 17. Yeah, one hit dice. I'm assuming it's got more than that. Then yeah, it wouldn't have done anything probably.
Okay. Well, this thing is scurrying towards Thunk.
DC 14.
There's a. Oh, your AC is 14?
Yeah,
That's
AC
a 14. So
Okay.
it does hit. And it is going to. She just bites you for
Ooh.
2 points of
Okay.
spiritual biting damage.
Ooh.
But we're back to Eamon.
Rob went first.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's start with Otho this time, then, and he'll go down the stairs and see what he can see with intravision.
He can see that the steps go down about 20 feet, and at the bottom there seems to be some kind of dark pool with a small island at its center.
How far across the water or whatever it is like, are we talking like 2 feet or 8 feet?
800 feet.
Yeah, is it a jump or a swim?
Difficult to really tell from this distance.
Is there anything on the island that I can see? Chin or eyeball? Clean?
You got infravision, right?
Yeah. And a keen eye for anatomy.
Yeah, you can see the glimmer of what looks like silver and gold.
All right. I feel like we need to do this quickly here and get out of this zone. But maybe if you defeat the crone, the aging thing will stop and hopefully reverse. So I will jump across the water, jump over the water to the little island and see what that is.
Oh, you're gone down in here?
I'm going in, yeah.
Okay.
All right, and I assume for timing, that's about all I can do in this round.
I will describe this to you then. The stone steps come to an end at the shore of an inky pool, some 20 feet across. The pool is fed by dark rivulets streaming down the walls, ceiling, and steps. It is difficult to guess how deep the pool is, or even if the submerged steps continue on.
Oh, shit.
Set in the center of the pool is a stone bier. A torso, bereft of arms, legs, or a head, rests upon a treasure mound atop the platform amid the lapping waves.
Fuck, I think I'm gonna
So
need some
now
help with this.
Ortho is now on that bier with this torso. So let's go back to Altus. What's Altus doing?
Altus. So Altus can't see that creature. So why? So only those guys can see it. Like for whatever magical reasons, I see they're shooting a sling at something, but I don't see it. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
But I don't have any buffs for them. All right. I think then all he can really do is try to gingerly make his way to the stairs and go down to help Otho.
Okay. Is he going to stay on the stairs, or is he going to also jump onto?
He's just going to go to the base of the stairs and be ready to try to cover him.
Okay. Well, let's get back to Eamon and Johnny then.
Yeah, Eamon will take another. Well, is it within melee range now?
Oh yeah.
Let's try a bloody dagger. Let's try a magical dagger on this thing.
The serpent dagger.
Yeah. So that's a non-natural 20.
Oh, very good.
And what does this dagger do for damage? Is it just normal dagger damage?
D4 plus 1.
Okay.
Plus it blows up apparitions.
Yeah, let's hope. 3 plus 1 is 4.
All right, very good. Yep. This thing is hurting.
Jeez.
As much as an invisible ghost crone can hurt, but yeah, okay. So that was Eamon. What's Johnny gonna do?
John is going to pull out his spyglass and look around for what everybody's hitting. No. He's standing at the top of the stairs, so he can kind of look down and see what Otho's up to?
Okay.
Is that what's happening? He can just look down the stairs and see what's going on.
Yes,
Okay.
he's at the top of the
He's
stairs.
gonna go down the stairs and hand Otho a rope.
All right. Sounds good.
Maybe we can throw a rope around this thing and not have to get in the water.
Okay.
I'm already over by the torso, right? I jumped.
Oh,
Yes.
Or
well
okay,
then,
so you can,
then yeah, I'll toss you the
throw me
rope,
the
and
rope.
you can
I'll throw you the torso.
tie it around the torso or something.
Uh-huh.
I'll allow it. All right. What about Thunk and Dilwyn then?
Oh,
Right.
If Thunk can
let's
finish this
see.
thing off.
yeah,
That's the
just
hope.
finish this thing.
I was hoping to bless it, but no. Thunk's gonna try and smash at it. So, all right. That's 19 to hit with the Warhammer. Okay, so that's gonna be 5 hit points of damage on that, and then the shield. Oh, so the shield's gonna be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's gonna be a 5 on that. So 5 and 5.
The hideous crone appears for all to see within the chamber, and you may now narrate the kill.
Yeah. So it's gonna be just a smack with a hammer on the head, and then a whack under the chin to have it like apparate up, and then slam down and dissipate.
All right. And this was who?
That was Thunk.
That was Thunk. All of the aging effects are reversed.
Oh, including on our gear.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, thank you.
And as a bonus, Thunk
Yeah.
will cease forevermore to age.
What?
He's not immortal and can still die of old age, but he will always look his current age for the rest of his life.
Ooh, and I said he was 12.
No, you said Aemon was 12.
Oh yeah, right.
We got lucky on that one.
All right, so you're going down these stone steps.
Well, I think we've already got 3 people crowded down there. Aemon might just stay at the top. Yeah, Aemon's going to stay at the top of the steps.
And you said it was on top. The torso was on top of a treasure pile.
Yes.
Well,
Loot when
Otho
it's
is
safe,
tying
bro.
the rope.
Loot when it's safe. We can come back to loot.
Let me describe
That's
this
true.
treasure.
Well,
pile.
we don't know if the whole
collapses.
thing's gonna come crashing
Yeah.
down.
We can dig.
We're down pretty far.
Thunk's gonna go down. He's got
We can
4 large
excavate.
sacks, so he's gonna start throwing sacks across.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what's on this treasure pile.
It's a beer.
3,500 silver pieces,
What?
700 gold pieces,
Got it.
21 religious items, each worth 40 gold pieces. So it's like candlesticks, censers, and such. And then there are also 12 pieces of jewelry worth 50 gold pieces each. Tremor shakes the chamber from above,
Shit.
causing waves of blood to wash up over the torso and the treasure mound.
All right, let's rope up the torso. Like I'll hold it end, but with an end, so we can pass it across over the water and start grabbing jewelry and stuff quick. Or do we want to come back for that?
No,
Someone
fuck
said-
that. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
you're the only one who's probably gonna be able to grab anything.
Okay. I'll grab a
Figured
few pieces of jewelry after the torso is successfully handed over, and then I'm jumping back over and we can get out of here.
Okay, that's Otho.
That's Otho, yeah.
Anybody else doing anything else?
Thunk's just gonna help with the torso to try and help get it across. And
Okay.
and also, well, actually, yeah, that and like kind of like toss a rope over to Otho to be able to kind of like, while we're pulling the torso, we can also then kind of pull him over too, if need be, and then GTFO.
Okay, moments later, a second tremor sends stones crashing down from above. Who's at the very top of the steps?
Aemon.
Eamon is thrown forward down the steps.
Oh.
The exit collapses behind him, and an avalanche of rubble spills down the stone steps. I need everybody present to make a reflex save. Let me know if you roll under a 10.
If they were down there, okay. Dylan wasn't down there.
Oh,
That-
he's
that's-
not? So
No,
he's,
he was always kind of up at the top trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Oh, he's just stuck up there then.
I guess so. Okay. All right.
Critical fail for Aemon.
Oh,
My
just,
guy
there.
succeeded weirdly.
Fails.
Oh,
Fails for both of them. Critical fail for Aemon.
9.
oh,
That's a fail.
Anyone who fails tumbles down the steps and falls into the pool of blood below. A deep groaning fills the air, and the walls, floor, and ceilings of the chamber tremble as a giant of the earth shakes free its surly bonds. The abbot has arisen, bereft of a body. His spirit inhabits the abbey and its dungeons. With a final stone-shattering quake, the abbot sits free of the earth, a towering, high god thing composed of stone, earth, and the blood of his disciples. I need everybody to make a DC 10 reflex save.
No.
Yes.
No, both of mine failed.
Fail. Pass. Eamon failed again.
Eamon failed. Who else failed?
Otho and Althus.
Yeah. Johnny succeeded. Dilwyn succeeded. Thunk succeeded.
Yep.
You are all borne upwards atop this titanic creature. You find yourselves riding astride it. However, Otho, Althus, and Eamon find themselves pinned beneath crushing stones.
Oh.
I need you all to make strength checks.
What's the target?
20.
Fail. Oh, okay, they
20?
both
Fail.
Actually, Otho could make it by spending, as a halfling, 2 points of luck. He's going to do it.
Yeah, if you can spend.
5 points of damage.
The
Okay.
ones who failed?
Althus takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Still alive. That's nice.
I'm sorry, what did Eamon take?
5.
5? Okay.
You are all clinging to this towering titan composed of stone and earth and blood. And it is just thrashing wildly, trying desperately to break free of this chamber. Well, let's roll initiative.
Who's got the parts, by the way?
I was going to say, let's start trying to do something with the parts.
Dilwyn's got the leg.
Who ended up with the torso? It was Otho kind of handed it across.
I don't know how that worked. I think it's attached to a rope.
I could say Otho can have it.
I've got a foot.
16 for Althus.
Way to skip to the boss battle, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. There's any way we could have known that though. Like I thought this was just how we had to get the body part from this room.
It was at the bottom.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, this is how we get out when both paths lead down.
Yeah.
We ride a Titan out.
Okay, Alphys, you are up first.
He's gonna try firing up Chill Touch.
Oh.
So, and that if it works, it'll make this guy chill. I have to spell burn at least 1 point in casting this spell. So I shall spell burn 3, in fact. Okay, I'm gonna spell burn. Well, I could spend luck too after. I'm gonna spell burn 4. There, I said it. So that's plus 8. 15. Chasm's hands are charged with negative energy. Oh. So I just charged my spell. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's what I'm doing now. The next round, I get a +2 to attack roll, and the next creature I attack takes additional d6 damage. Undead creatures take an additional +2.
Okay, this Titan is up. So the Abbot is going to strike out at Ortho. 11?
Oh, that misses. I'm at because the armor recovered, right? Okay, yeah, I'm totally fine.
It attempts to swipe at you with its huge hand, but it misses you entirely. Thunk is up.
All right.
Can't get it off of that thunky stuff.
Thunk would be riding it.
You're all riding it.
Okay. So then, yeah, Thunk's just gonna kind of like go for the head if possible, and just start smashing. Fuck. I'm assuming. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so that's geez, it's gonna be a 10.
10 hits.
Oh,
Hard to miss this thing, I guess.
I mean, it's a big thing.
Apparently, so 7 of the damage.
All right.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Not quite. Did I mention that when this thing, just tore apart this whole chamber, that the beer and all that treasure just collapsed into the pool of blood?
Yeah.
Did I mention that the pool's about 50 feet deep?
No.
I grabbed some jewels first.
I don't think I mentioned that.
No.
I don't think you're going to need jewels. All right. Eamon is up.
Eamon hits him with his foot.
You got to try and use the foot. Let me see. How does this work?
We need to use his body against him.
Got a point.
And Eamon's not going to do enough damage to do any good anyway. So, got to start figuring this out. Can you dispel magic the foot, Garrett?
No, but what you can do with the
Dispel
foot is
magic.
you need to make if you're going to use the foot, do a DC 15. If you get sorry, I keep thinking I'm wearing
We can hear you
head,
still.
my head mic.
But you're moving away,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
A DC 15 will save.
Ooh. If Eamon's you can burn luck too, I think, because
Yeah,
you're thief.
I'll
You can-
burn luck.
I think you can do it better because
I'll burn 3 luck to make a 15.
Okay, I'll tell you what this foot does. On a successful check, the character succeeds in reducing the Abbot's speed by 5 feet for each point of the save equal to or above 15.
So I reduce its speed by 1.
By 5.
Okay, by 5.
If you'd succeeded with a natural 20, the Abbot would be
you roll a
rendered.
luck die. Cam, you roll a luck die. You roll a luck die of D5 because you're a thief and you're expending a luck die. It's in your character thing.
Okay.
For each point of luck die expended, you roll 1 die and apply that modifier to your roll.
Wait,
Very
for each
nice.
point of luck die that I expended?
Yes.
So I roll it 3 times because I use 3 luck.
If you wanted to do that, yes, it would be plus 3d4. Or I'm sorry, 3d5.
Okay. So I was at a 15 plus 1, 16 plus 5, that's 21. Plus 3, that's 24. He now
20
moves backwards through time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say he's rendered immobile.
Does he stay that way forever? Can we just leave?
No, he's just rooted in place right here. He can still thrash around.
Right, he just can't
He
take
can't
steps.
walk around. Johnny's up.
Oh, Johnny's up. That came quicker than I expected. Okay, since this thing is rooted, he's going to try to... I don't know exactly what the terrain looks like here with... I guess we're all on him, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So...
It looks like rock and dirt and
Yeah.
blood.
So he's going to give him a good old clubbing, I guess. He doesn't have a whole lot else to do. With a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Which
Absolutely hits.
is that a crit for a warrior?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so he crits. So it's been a long time since I've done this, but
Ooh.
I forgot to roll. I need to roll my deed die, right?
Yes, you do. Roll
Which
your
is a
D5.
D5. So
Yeah.
that
3 plus does whatever thing you wanted to do.
Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna try to club him in the eye and blind him, at least for a round or two. I don't know.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on my deed die,
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
so I'm gonna roll damage first. So 1d4. 2 plus the 1 is a 3,
Okay.
and now the crit table.
Yep.
Which Garrett, you were saying?
Is
Yep.
you got a D16 on table 4.
So roll a d16.
On a
I'm
D16, I am rolling a 7.
Ooh, go
Oh,
ahead.
very nice. Very nice. Foe driven back by furious assault. Inflict plus 2d12 damage with this strike, and the foe foregoes their next attack.
Oh, nice.
So roll
You're welcome,
2d12.
So we've got 8 and 6 for a total of 14.
Dilwyn is up.
Great. Dilwyn's got the leg. So I guess
Sweep the leg.
would he
No,
be
that's Johnny.
would he be able to use the use it like a club?
The humorous?
Yes.
What type of save did I need to make to figure out the foot?
A will?
You had to make a will save, but what's this thing saying? Okay, I need you to make a DC 15 reflex save.
Oh, great.
Don't forget,
Nope.
you can always burn luck.
Nope, not
Mhm.
on that. Roll the 2. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, he can't figure it out.
So I guess he's gonna be like, what the hell do you do with this leg? Anybody
Doing it.
know what to do with this leg?
Chew on it.
And then just kind of hold on. I'm
The leg
assuming
encased in glass.
yes. I'm assuming that's the whole turn.
Otho is up.
All right.
Okay, he's got the torso, so he's going to try to figure out what that does.
You could wear it like armor.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh, there's
I
no
will I will
apparent.
tell you that it doesn't do anything, according to this.
It wakes up the colossal titan.
Really? Oh, that's weak. Okay. Then he'll just stab the giant thing with his sword for a nat 20, my friends.
Oh, very nice.
Resulting in a
We
23 total. I am crit table. So, all right. So, basic damage is going to be d6 plus 1 for 2. And then crit table, it's a d10. It says on crit table 3, if you can open that.
Go ahead.
That's a 4.
4. Powerful strike. Hammers foe to their knees. Make another attack.
Oh, nice.
17, 20 total. Not a natural 20, though.
Nope, that hits.
Slashy. Ooh, max damage on that one, 7.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, this thing is starting
Spiders
to
are coming in handy here.
This thing is starting to weaken pretty bad.
That
And
was
we
a
are back.
feat.
We're back to Altus.
Oh, the halfling, yeah. Ooh, Althus. Okay. So with his chill touch, it doesn't say it just says it's going to add to his attack. So does it communicate through his, I guess, mace? No, sword, I guess. The chill touch, I'm kind of not clear. Like his hands are charged with the energy, but then it says +2 to attack rolls. It doesn't specify hand attack
I mean, it
only.
sounds like all color anyway.
All melee
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here he goes. Mace. So there's an extra +2. So that's 13.
13 hits. Yep.
Okay. It's going to take an additional d6 damage. Is it undead? If so, it takes an additional +2. So d6 plus d6 for 9 total. +2 if it's
9.
considered undead.
I will say we'll say it's undead. Okay, and that is Altus. It's back to the Abbot, but the Abbot is frozen in place and misses its turn thanks to Johnny. So
Frozen in place and misses its turn.
We are
Thanks to
we are-
Eamon and John.
All right, and we are back to Thunk then.
All right. Okay, so that's a 16 to hit.
Oh, the 16 hits.
16 to hit with 9 and 4 is 13 for that. And then that's going to be 10 for the shield.
Oh, wow. The Titan, you just feel it judder, and then it leans to one side and just starts to collapse and disintegrate. And you all go tumbling down into the pool of blood below, while huge chunks of rock and dirt rain down on all sides of you. And you have defeated the Abbot of the Woods.
Ooh.
All is calm, and as you're swimming around in the blood and wiping the blood from your eyes, you notice a bluish glow at the top of the steps, and you see the apparition of a priest and the nun guiding you towards the exit.
Swim toward the light.
Walk towards the light.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay,
Well.
yeah, no treasure, no.
Wait a minute,
I
wait a minute.
I grabbed some jewels down there.
You did grab some jewels.
Well, and we can
We've got the
still
bands.
flip this place. We've got a whole other part of the pentagram. I mean, I don't think we need to lay that out, but
Wow.
I got a +1 dagger.
Yeah,
Is this just a plus? Is that what it is? A +1 dagger?
Yes, it is.
it's still pretty cool.
It's a little bit cursed, but yeah,
Wow.
A little bit
Figure
cursed.
that out later.
just a little bit. You don't want to fumble with it, that's for sure.
Oh, nice.